I like toast. Toast is so underrated. Hi YouTube, welcome back to the review time. My name is Graeme. Now, everybody knows Mario, everybody knows about Banjo, and everybody knows about Conkers. But I feel like there's certain games on the N64 that didn't get enough love and attention that they deserve. And since I've been going through the collection, there's loads of games that I never got in the past that I'm playing now that are absolutely amazing. So I've picked out 3 games now because I'm at the over the 100 mark now. So these are 3 games I feel like didn't get enough attention on the N64. So here we go. So the first one is Donald Duck Quack Attack. Now, when I first got this, I only got it just to go in the collection. I didn't really think it was going to be very good. But after playing it, this is awesome. This is really good. This was released in 2000 by Ubisoft. The reason it's so good is it's got so many different elements to it. Like, the story is basic, like Daisy's being kidnapped by Murloc and you have to go save her before the love competition gets to her first. So you have to basically travel through all these different worlds and basically get to defeat all the bosses and get to the final boss, blah blah blah. But as you go through the game, through different levels, it changes. It changes from like side scroller to top scroller. Like, just the general platforming is really good. It's reminiscent to Banjo, no Banjo. It's reminiscent to Crash Bandicoot an awful lot when it's the top scroller ones. Graphically as well, it's no bad. Like, obviously it's not the best. N64 games have not aged well, and I will admit that, even though I still love them. This still looks really nice, and like, there's full cutscenes obviously rendered in-game, and loads of dialogue and everything like that, so it's all recorded and everything like that. It doesn't really miss a beat. I think it's great fun. Me and my son sat and played this for ages. And again, because it's Donald Duck, everything's all bright and happy and fun, and it's really good. So I really think this is a game that I didn't hear much about back in the day, and it really, really, really needs to be played. So it's Donald Duck Quack Attack. So the next one is Holy Magic Century. So this was released in 1998 by Imagineer. RPGs are a rare occurrence on the N64, which is strange. There's only a handful of them. This is one of them. I feel like this was an answer to Final Fantasy VII. Now, I'm not comparing this game to Final Fantasy VII by any means, but it's got the same kind of feel to it. The way the characters are designed and the music is very reminiscent of Final Fantasy. This game is hard as balls as well, I might say. It doesn't tell you anything. It's just like, go find your dad, he's lost. And you have to go and find your dad, and then you keep fighting creatures, and there's nowhere to heal. It doesn't tell you how to fight, you just have to go and fight, you have to go and learn. But to be fair, before you get to the fighting, there's like loads of places and people you can go talk to. So they probably tell you how to do it. And I just ignored all of them and just ran straight in. So that's probably why. So it's probably not the game's fault. Probably. But probably is. But RPGs, again, are rare enough on the N64, and I think this is a really good one. Graphically, again, N64 did not age well. Especially in 1998, graphics used probably weren't top notch for the N64 then. But again, RPGs are rare enough on the N64, and this is a really good one. So, Holy Magic Century, really good RPG, I think really needs to be played. I only got about 45 minutes into it, I don't know how many times I died. This is the N64 Dark Souls, so Holy Magic Century, definitely play it. Before I go on to the last one, I just want to kind of ask the guys what their favourite N64 games are. So, James, do you have any favourite N64 games? Jesus, alright, fuck's sake. Chris, do you have any favourite N64 games? Alright, cool. Thanks, man. Anyway, here we go. So now this next one I had back in the day, and I thought it was fantastic. It's such a good game, and it's still a good game. This is Operation Winback. So this is a third-person shooter where basically you have to go in and stop this group of people trying to take down the world economy, effectively. But this almost seems like the N64's version of Metal Gear. Again, I'm not saying it's as good as Metal Gear. Metal Gear is fantastic. So this was developed. So this was developed by Koei. I don't know, Koei. This was developed by Koei, I think is how you pronounce it. In 1999. And it's a third-person shooter, but I think this was one of the first games, if no the first game, to incorporate the laser sight, so you know where you're looking, so you know where you're aiming for a third person perspective. I wouldn't say it's the hardest game. Like a lot of the enemy AI is basic and just kind of stands there and would just shoot every now and again. It's fun, it's very arcadey feeling. Again, graphically it looks nice for the N64. Again, N64 hasn't aged well, but at the same time I think it's still got a certain charm to it. But anyway, that's not the point. What's I saying? So third person shooter is very good, very arcadey feeling, and is kind of just a blast to kind of run through, to be honest. I sat down to play this for 10 minutes and an hour and a half later I'm still fucking playing it. So Operation Windback, I would say it definitely needs some more love and attention. So guys, that was 3 games that I feel like didn't get enough attention on the N64, and I think they definitely deserved it. Now, I wouldn't say they're the best ones in their genre. I wouldn't say they're the best games released at the time by any means, but they're still loads of fun to play. And again, everybody talks about Mario, everybody talks about Banjo, and you know, you always hear about Mario Party, Mario this, Mario that on the N64, and just Nintendo in general. I feel like there's a lot of games that kind of flew under the radar because of these bigger titles. I'm over 100 now in the N64 collection quest, and I'd say there's probably going to be a lot more N64 related videos coming out. You're probably going to be sick shit of N64 for me, but I want to keep doing it because I like N64 and I've got nothing else to talk about, so yeah. So guys, please let me know what game you think was underrated on the N64, or even what you think is an underrated game on any platform. I'd love to know. Please let me know in the old commentaroonies down below, and please check out other videos, all that fun stuff, like, share, subscribe, comment, and see you in the next one.